Yo, what's up, guys? Figured we would do a little late night live stream. Today was not my day, and it definitely did not help that Kawhi Leonard got injured because we had his over in the second leg of our parlay, but whatever. Can't be your day every day. So anyways, let's find some plays for tomorrow, and there's some good value on PrizePicks starting to pop up. So should we start on PrizePicks or should we do Underdog first? Honestly, let's try to do an Underdog fantasy play. Because there was some value on Underdog, and hopefully things don't move too quickly. So let's go here, and we actually have some good starts to the Underdog fantasy plays I gave out, but we'll have to see how they work out. Anyways, let's take a look here. So we got some college basketball as well as some NBA showing up for tomorrow. So again, kind of random three-point line. We got Jonathan over under half of a three. So again, the way that Underdog works is, and they bump things quickly, so if you want to tail, try to get in here quickly. But Underdog, they always give you the same payout. Like any three-pick entry, you're going to get a 6x payout. So it doesn't matter if you take his over or under, you're going to get the same payout regardless, but you're going to see here, all the sports books have his over, as a heavy favorite, as a big favorite. So that's the play we want to be on. And then you can see there's just some esports line discrepancies out the ass. So let me refresh this on Underdog and let's see, where is this play? So it looks like that play ended up moving, or did it move? First map, where is this? Or did they end up moving it? So we'll have to see. I mean, sometimes Underdog Fantasy on these live streams, they bump things pretty quickly. But anyways, it does look like this play's still available. It's just spelled a bit different. Storms in. And if we take a look at his line right here, if you want to play to tail, it's like PrizePicks has his kill line, map 1 kills at 9.5. Like, that's a crazy discrepancy. Again, what's amazing about esports is just there's so many games. PrizePicks is definitely the smarter book in terms of, accurate esports line pricing. They have this guy's line at 9.5 for both games. Underdog's at 12. So we want to take the under. And of course, they already fucking locked it. So probably someone on this stream locked it in. But anyways, on the bright side, there's some other plays available. So we can just switch it to Jay-Z. So we got Jay-Z, so we're going to be fading Jay-Z under 14, and very similar concept. PrizePicks, not as big of a line discrepancy, but they have this guy's line, at 12. So early esports line discrepancies, we can take advantage of. And if you can't play college basketball, because obviously you can't play college props in every state, but there's some other options, Matthew Fitzpatrick over 70.5 strokes. And then, this, I'm not even going to try to pronounce his name, over 70.5 strokes. Both of those plays seem a little decent as well. But let's try to build a PrizePick slip. I'm trying to keep these live streams a bit tighter. But you can see here, you could also take Mitchell. So this play is actually also available on Underdog. So what we can do, and it's available on Dabble. It's available on PrizePicks too, so I'm going to try to play this on PrizePicks. But let's see if we can get it in an Underdog slip quickly. So Mitchell's assist line is kind of low. He's only at 4.5 for tomorrow. But let's see. We got Donovan Mitchell over 4.5 assists. So you can see here the market. Like all these books have Mitchell. They're opening him. Sometimes the best bets are early when these books first post lines. They all have Mitchell as a huge favorite to go over. Anyways, how's everyone doing? Anyone make money today betting on sports? Because I sure as shit did not. But let's see what we got here. So we can also take Mitchell. We can also take Mitchell on Underdog. What's up, guys? Maxi didn't hit. Yeah, Maxi didn't hit the taco. I mean, he also didn't hit for the Underdog Fantasy. Had a discount on Maxi as well, and he of course didn't hit. The game was just a fucking blowout. 76ers. The only player who got minutes in that game was Josh Hart. With Jay-Z under 14 kills, map 1. Then we got Terrence Williams under 1.5 assists. And then we got over half of a 3. But anyways, can't complain. Sometimes injuries happen. That Kawhi play was looking good, but didn't end up going our way. But anyways, that's the first play on Underdog. But let's try to build another one quickly. And then we can go on to PrizePicks. But sometimes Underdog Fantasy, they bump things, pretty fast. But today they're not bumping things, so might as well take advantage while we can. So I'm already on this Jay-Z play. But we do have some options for golf. So let's go back here. And unfortunately, I'm not sure about golf. Do they let you pair players? Let's see. So you can see Underdog, you don't want to do this. Usually Underdog, they give you a 6x payout. But because the golf players, like taking 2 players over in strokes, because these are correlated, they try to reduce your payout, and they don't even give you a warning. Like on PrizePicks, at least they tell you, hey, we're going to payout shift this. On Underdog Fantasy, they don't even give you a warning. So long story short, if you have a preference, there's 2 options. We got Fitzpatrick. There's a couple different options, long story short. But what I want to do is find a final pick that we can go with and pair with Mitchell. So we have Mitchell over 4.5 assists. Do people like Mitchell tomorrow? But let's take a look at, may have to go back to college basketball for our final pick. So you can see here, I don't know. Underdog has this guy's line at 21.5. PrizePicks, all the other books are kind of opening him up lower. So again, this tool, this fantasy optimizer, is just going to point out, discrepancies on these sports books. So there's a couple of different college basketball. It seems like they're posting college basketball prop lines for tomorrow. Honestly, this play probably seems best. Trey Anderson over 14.5 PRAs. And of course, these motherfuckers already bumped him up to 15.5. So I guess we're not going to take that play. Because they already bumped up Trey Anderson to 15.5. So sometimes Underdog Fantasy, they bump these things a little bit quickly. But on the bright side, there are some other options we can go with. And this is an Esports. So Underdog, they have so many lines available. Really what we're trying to do is just zone in on okay, where are the few spots where Underdog Fantasy is screwing up? There's thousands of different things we can bet on Underdog. So we want to zone in. So what game is this in? This is in the 4 p.m. game. So we want to zone in on okay, where are these line discrepancies on Underdog? So you can see Max, PrizePicks has his line higher at 13.5. Hot Streak, another sportsbook, they have his line at 14.5 with the over favored. So it's okay, maybe this seems like a decent play to go with. Let's go back here to did they already bump Donovan Mitchell? Are you fucking kidding me? Well, let's see. No, they didn't. So we were able to get it in. So we have our second play on Underdog. So we got Max over 13, map 1. We got D. Mitchell. What book should we look at next? Should we do a PrizePick slip? What's up, guys? So we got Matt Fitzpatrick over 70.5 strokes. So finding plays with value, locking that shit in. What book should we look at? FanDuel, please. We're riding Esports, dudes. We are absolutely riding Esports, dudes. So some people are saying FanDuel. No, so the play on Donovan Mitchell, this play seems solid. I'm honestly surprised. You can get it on Dabble as well. So if you use Dabble. And then early line discrepancies on FanDuel, because someone was asking about FanDuel in the chat, it kind of seems like the best value is Simons over 24.5 points. And I've explained this before, but FanDuel, sometimes it's a little hard to find this stuff. So if you go to the Trailblazers game, if you look at player points, you're going to be oh, Simon's line is 23.5. What are you talking about? But if you look at 25 plus points, which is the same as over 24.5, 25 plus points, you can actually get them at plus 110. And you can see all the other books are opening up Simons' line. No other book is even giving us plus money. So it seems like FanDuel in general just has their line on Simons too low for tomorrow. So you could take him over 23.5 at minus 113. All the other books are opening them up at 24.5. Or you could fuck with the alternate line, take him 25 plus points. What are the Trailblazers tomorrow against the Hawks? So it should be a competitive game. Minus 152. The Hawks are only minus 152 favorites. So Simon should get minutes. And again, unfortunately, FanDuel, it doesn't work with OBS, the streaming software I use. But you'll see it show up on my picket. So I'm going to try to lock in this play on Simons 25 plus. And again, if you want to be more conservative, you could take over 23.5. But for 23, extra points, minus 113 to plus 110, I'm fine with playing the alternate line. So we have Simons 25 plus points. And again, really this is what's, awesome about sports betting is just, so how much is FanDuel going to give me? They're going to give me 136.40. That's my max limit. Which makes sense because 136.40 usually, anyways, that means to win 150. But So this is the thing I bet. If you use FanDuel, then let's go on to PrizePicks. So we have Simons 25 plus points. Every play I give out, try to make sure it has value. No other book even offering us plus money. All these other books have this at minus 110. So this seems like a fucking slam, bro. But let's move on to PrizePicks. So let's go on to PrizePicks. And let's see what we have here. Did they already bump Mitchell? Because we just took him on Underdog. But anyways, I have 136 on Simons, 25 plus points. So we have Simons 25 plus points. And I got 136 on FanDuel. And that's nice because we're getting plus money. So we're getting plus 110. FanDuel seems to just have opened up his line, lower than the rest of the market. Where the fuck is... Okay, so they didn't get rid of the play on Donovan Mitchell. So let's take a look here. Do people like Mitchell assists for tomorrow? Oh, fuck, bro. Oh, boy. So Donovan Mitchell... Why is his assist line so low? Is he going to be playing less minutes tomorrow? Obviously, he's been out for... I guess the last game he played was February 28th. So he's been out for a while. I'm not sure if he got injured in that game against the Bulls because he only had 3 assists. But that's probably the main worry with this bet for tomorrow. But again, you kind of got to trust the data here where, these sports books aren't fucking dumb. They're good at setting lines. And it's not just like there's one sports book. You have dozens of books. They all have his line higher or the over heavily favored. But anyways, so Dabble, what else do we want to look at? Fliff, but let's build this PrizePicks slip. I just want to see, are there any other books with value? Maybe. So we'll take a look at Fliff here in a second. But anyways, people like Mitchell for tomorrow. I assume he's going to be playing reduced minutes. Can't confirm. And then we have Grant over 1.5 threes. So again, I'm going to try to move quickly because first of all, it's late and people get very anxious and very mad if I take too much time to build each slip. So let's go here to PrizePicks and let's see what we can pair. Let's see if there's any good pairs. So first things first, let's filter out Esports. And what we can see, are there any plays we just love? So there are some golf ones. Again, we already played Matt Fitzpatrick over 70.5 strokes. Damn, so there's actually a lot of options on PrizePicks. So we have Adam Scott over 70.5 strokes. What do people think about Adam Scott? Over 70.5 strokes. This last 5 graph is incorrect because you can see PrizePicks is putting it in red, or maybe not incorrect, but he's went over 4 out of the past 5 times. I'm not sure why they're putting it in red, but where is his line on where's his line on Underdog and other books? Because DraftKings has his over, so you can see Underdog has his line higher at 71. DraftKings has the over as a minus 150 favorite. But again, I don't think they're gonna let you pair Matt Fitzpatrick, or if they do, I'm pretty sure they're gonna add in a payout shift. So he's also gone over 5 out of the past 5 times. So you'll see they let you pair it. But again, PrizePicks, they at least, unlike Underdog, they tell you that they are shifting the payouts. Like PrizePicks here, they give you a 6x payout. They usually give you a 10x payout for 5-pick flex plays. They try to reduce this shit to 6x. So obviously you don't want to play that. But the question is, and you can see regardless of what else I pair, unless I play a 4-pick entry, they're going to add in this payout shift. But what we can do they add in the payout shift? So you can see for a 4-pick entry, they usually pay you 10x. Now they're reducing it to 8.5x. So they add in a payout shift regardless. But what about for a 6-pick entry? So for a 6-pick entry, it's a very slight payout shift. They usually pay out 25x. They drop it to 24x if we include 2 of these golf guys to go over. I don't know. So do we want to play them in the same slip and take a little bit of a payout hit or not? That's kind of the question. But maybe we don't pair them in the same slip. So let me get rid of Fitzpatrick. We'll take this play on Scott. And let's see what other basketball plays are available for tomorrow. Dude, there's a lot of fucking value. Let's go. So we could fade Jimmy. What are the Nuggets tomorrow? I assume they're pretty big favorites, but let's see. Hoy. People like fading Jimmy Butler tomorrow, so we have points plus rebounds plus assists. I mean, you can see PrizePicks is opening Butler's line, at 33.5. All these other books, 32.5. So early line discrepancy. Let's take a look at good old Jimmy Butler, under 33.5 PRAs. He's gone under 2 out of the past 5 games. Obviously, every game's different. Tomorrow they're playing the Nuggets. I mean, Nuggets are only minus 180 favorites. So that's an option. Or we have Jokic. We could fade Jokic under 21.5 PRAs. All the other books have his line at 20.5. Or sorry, this is just rebounds plus assists, not points plus rebounds plus assists, but just rebounds plus assists. PrizePicks 21.5. All these other books, Underdog, whatever, opening him at 20.5, better, whatever. So some value on Jokic as well. Would we rather fade Jokic or Jimmy? What do you guys think? Jokic or Jimmy under 21.5 RAs? Damn, he had 29 rebounds plus assists last game. He's looking like Josh Hart out there. But Jokic or Jimmy? Jokic under in rebounds plus assists, or do we like Butler? Butler under rebound PRAs. And then we could take Simons again, but I'm already riding him on FanDuel again, plus 110 on his 25 plus points. And we got 2 plays on Underdog if you're just tuning in. 1, 2. 1, 2. And I'm going to ride Donovan Mitchell twice. I really like Donovan Mitchell, handsome fucking guy. So I'm going to ride him twice. We're going to take him on PrizePicks as well. And here's the play on Simons. Only book giving you plus money on Simons over 24.5 points. But let's see what we got here. Which do people prefer? Neither. Jimmy, never. Jokic or Luka? Is Tonsil Stone a good app, Alex? I have no idea what Tonsil Stone is. You could also pair them both together. It sounds like people hate the Jokic play. So we'll take Jimmy. And now we got 4 good picks. And it's just like, okay, let's see what else is available on PrizePicks. We got Mitchell. We got Jimmy Butler. I mean, again, it's not a horrible idea to pair Jokic. Not a horrible idea. Just because if the game is a blowout, then maybe Jokic is on the bench and Jimmy's on the bench. Taking them both to go under. It's not a horrible idea like this. Again, there's not like a ton of correlation, but maybe, if the game's a blowout, whatever. Jokic more likely to go under, Jimmy more likely to go under, something like this. But again, the game... Anyways, let's see if we can find one final pick to kind of pair with this. And then we'll move on and we can build another slip. I don't know. Or we can include them in the same slip. I don't fucking know. We got to decide. Let's take a look here. Is there any tennis or some shit? Nah. Nothing super enticing in tennis. A little bit. Like here, Taylor Fritz, you'd rather take the under. Pinnacle, which is a really sharp book for tennis. You can see they only have 14 cents of juice in their market. So they got a really tight market. They got the under favored, but it's only a minus 125 favorite. So it's not like super compelling. But let's see what else we have. Or do we want to ride Simons again? I don't know. He's so cute and short. But let's take Jokic. Honestly, fuck it. I'm going to fade Jokic. If you don't want to fade Jokic, you could take Simons over. But that also doesn't make a ton of sense because we're already on Grant. So, again, PrizePicks has me on poverty fucking betting limits, only giving me $5 a slip. But regardless, let me put the link in the chat for anyone who wants to tail. I'm trying to do better about that. Link in the chat, bro. So here it is. Let me zoom in a bit so people can see it. Yeah, you can see it. You can see it. So let's go here and let me just put the link in the chat real quickly. How late am I to this stream? Well, you're a couple plays late. So what am I already on? Simons 25 plus points. I put the link in the chat if you want the link. Simons 25 plus points plus 110. And then we got 2 underdog slips. And I have no idea if Underdog already bumped everything because they're fucking assholes. But there's a good chance they did. Harden promo on PrizePicks. Oh, I'm a fucking idiot, bro. I didn't even realize there was a Harden promo. Okay, so we have a Harden promo as well. Should we lock this shit in now? I think we should. Is there anything else we want to lock in here? Yeah. Let's go back to Underdog, honestly, for a second. Then we can go back to PrizePicks. So, again, the PrizePicks link is in the chat. 5-pick flex play. Hopefully you guys are able to tail if you want to tail it. So, we got Mitchell. Is Mitchell on a minutes restriction tomorrow? I mean, 4.5 is a low fucking line for Mitchell. We have Adam Scott over 70.5 strokes. We got Grant over a lot of overs. Grant over 1.5 made threes. We got Butler under 33.5 PRAs. Fuck Kawhi Leonard, bro. And then we have Jokic under 21.5 RAs. So hopefully this game's a blowout. And we don't see much Butler or Jimmy in the fourth quarter. That would be awesome. Like the 76ers game today. Bro, fucking Jalen Brunson, Tyrese Maxey. Not even the promo line hit for Tyrese Maxey. They looked horrible. They look horrible. They're fucked. The Sixers are fucked. But anyways, let's go here to Underdog and let's see what we have. So, like, there's some strokes lines. If you want to bet on, how many strokes a guy's going to have, over 70.5. Again, this has hit. If you want to look at it, obviously every, course is different. I don't know how valuable this data is, or I wouldn't read into it too much, but he's gone over, 4 out of the past 5, over 70.5 strokes. DraftKings has this over as a minus 145 favorite. And then you can see there's just some, honestly, pretty good college basketball plays available right now. So we have Bates and Fisher over in PRAs. They already bumped it. So they already bumped one of these plays. College basketball plays, I swear, and they already bumped this one too. So honestly, fuck you, Underdog Fantasy. Little dickhole of an app. They've already bumped some of the stuff we were looking at. So let's do another PrizePicks slip. Should we do another PrizePicks slip for the promo? What do people think? But let's see here. Is there anything on Underdog? Underdog? No. Okay. So let's take a look at one game for tomorrow on Fliff. And then if people want, we can do another PrizePicks slip. But let's take a look at the Wyoming game. Fuck, bro. Total points. And what do we want to do? I was literally watching the Clippers game. So excited for Kawhi Leonard to come back in, and didn't fucking happen. Did not happen. Literally, I didn't check till halftime. I was like, they're not up by that much. Where the fuck is Kawhi? And then I saw the news. That was beat, bro. That parlay would have smashed. But anyways, let's see what we got here. So what do we want to take a look at? Over 140.5 in Fresno State, Wyoming. So kind of random-ass college basketball game. But, I mean, quite literally, I will bet on anything. And honestly, fuck it. Let's lock it in. So you can see here, some early value. DraftKings has this only at plus 114. So a lot of these books, they have alternate totals. And sometimes that's where Fliff screws up. You can see Fliff, they post a lot of totals. And sometimes, there's more edge or more value in these alternate total lines. So if you just go to college basketball, if we just go to the Wyoming game, for example, where the fuck is it? Okay. So if we just go to the Wyoming game, so let's just lock this in quickly. We want to go to game lines. A lot of these books, they offer these alternate totals because they want to have more stuff for people to bet on. More stuff means they'll get more volume and they hope to make more money. But you can see here, Pinnacle, which is known to be a pretty sharp book, they're only giving you plus 113, and they have a pretty tight market, only 27 cents a juice. DraftKings is plus 114, so we can get in a college basketball play for tomorrow. Yo, who's winning the tournament, bro? Are there already odds up? Who's projected to win March Madness? Dude, I love March Madness. We're going to have some long-ass streams for March Madness. Who's projected? So UConn plus 475. Purdue, Houston plus 600. UNC plus 1,600. I don't know. Maybe we got to do a stream looking for some college basketball March Madness value. So, bro, what the fuck? So here, Houston's plus 650 on FanDuel, so a little bit better value. Houston's fucking incredible. But anyways, let's move on. So I hit this on Fliff. Oh, shit, dude. We do have some call it. So anyways, we have over 140.5 in Fresno State, Wyoming. Did anyone tail my Fliff play? Anyone tail my Fliff play? So this is at plus 130 odds. And again, they give you a max of 250. And you want to place it with Fliff cash. Like, these Fliff coins are fake fucking money. You can get experience points and stuff like that, but they're not that, you know. Honestly, I just kind of put them on random stuff. You want to be using Fliff cash. But let's take a look here at what other plays we have for tomorrow. And let's do this PrizePicks slip quickly. So let's go back to PrizePicks. So we have this promo on Harden. Yeah. Fuck, dude. Do we fade Jokic again? Do we fade Jokic again? I think we do. So we want Jokic under 8.5 assists. Everyone loves fading Jokic. You can see here, like, first step to every bet I ever place is just make sure there's the value component, right? Like, all the books, entire market has him heavily favored to go under. There's a lot of esports line discrepancies. Dude, we could have this live stream be long as fuck, but I know everyone would kill me if I did that. So what do we want to look at, bro? What do we want to do, man? So what we could do, so we're fading Jokic, which honestly kind of means I really want to fade Jimmy again, because those plays, they just pair well together. You know, Jimmy under in PRAs and Jokic under in assists. Honestly, that probably pairs better than the rebounds plus assists. So fuck Jokic rebounds plus assists. Butler. So I'm already on Simons. We're already on Simons over. Well, we are if you tailed me. If you didn't tell me, okay. I feel like Boogie Ellis fucking sucks, bro. College basketball. And what a surprise. PrizePicks already bumped him down too. His line was 16.5. They just bumped him down. Do people like Valanciunas PRAs? Valanciunas PRAs? Anyone like Valanciunas over 20.5 PRAs? The rest of the market's opening him up at 21.5. Honestly, bro, not a horrible idea is we pair Valanciunas with D. Mitch. I mean, anyways, what do people think? Valanciunas, do people like the Mitchell play? Do we ride him 3 times? We're already on him in our previous PrizePicks slip. And what a surprise. Underdog Fantasies being assholes, and they're bumping all the shit 24/7. But we're already on D. Mitchell over 4.5 assists on Underdog and in a PrizePicks slip. Do you guys like riding Donovan Mitchell 3 times in a night, or are you guys more the 2 type a night type of guys? But anyways, let's see what we have right here. So Underdog Fantasy's just bumping this around. We wanted to bet on his over 5.5. They moved him up to 6. Now they put him back down at 5.5. So we'll see if that play comes back up here. Fuck, bro. Also, what do we need here? We already have 1 golf pick and then 1 esports pick for tonight. But anyways, let's go here and let's see what else we have. Sheesh. Do we want to take Simons points plus rebounds, or what do people like? What guy would you want to ride a few more times? Donovan Mitchell, Jeremy Grant, or Simons? Simons points plus rebounds is also very attractive. Again, all the other books have his line at 28.5. He hasn't really done much, but they're playing the Hawks, so the game should actually be competitive and he'll get some minutes. Or we have Valanciunas. Fuck, bro. What do we want? What do we want? But we have Valanciunas, Jimmy Butler. Fuck, bro. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Well, let's include Adam Scott again. So let's go back here. Let's go to golf. Dude, I don't know. So what we can do is we haven't already taken Simons, so fuck it. Let's take Simons again. What do we want? Shit sounds fake, buddy. TSF, Tonsil Stone Fantasy. It's so fucking fire. I've never heard of it. Someone in the chat talking about Tonsil Stone Fantasy. Sounds like the fakest website I've ever heard. But anyways, we got Adam Scott over 70.5. I don't know. Obviously, we're riding some dudes again, but if you don't want to include Scott, it's a little bit lower EV, but Fitzpatrick or Sawhith over 70.5. Honestly, fuck it. Whatever. I'm locking this in. So again, like for these promos, they kind of give you whatever, only $5, but let me put the link in the chat for anyone who wants to tail this. Harden, 3.14 points. Here's the play. Anyone use chalkboard? A lot of people in here use chalkboard. I hate riding a dude twice. Alex, look up TSF. Bro, please ban this guy. Yo, Gucci grandfather, calm down on the tonsil stone fantasy. Literally a fake company. There's no company called Tonsil Stone Fantasy. Get the fuck out of here, Gucci grandfather. Tonsil Stone Fantasy. But, anyway, so we have D. Mitchell, Grant. Here's the most recent PrizePicks play. Let me put the link in the chat again, just for anyone who didn't get it. We have no life, Alex. Keep streaming and making slips. So we have two picks, two PrizePicks slips. 1, 2. Granted, we're already riding this Adam Scott dude now twice, and he looks like he's 60, which is probably good because we're riding the over. But so we're already on Scott, we're already on Jokic, we're already on Simons, and we have Simons points on FanDuel. There's Fitzpatrick, which we're already on Underdog, so I mean whatever. Like, don't feel compelled to bet that again. We're already on Donovan Mitchell, Jimmy Butler, Jeremy Grant. I mean, I don't know. There's different options. Jeremy Grant over 1.5 threes. So there's some good plays. Underdog, is there anything new? So you can see, I'm not fucking lying. They did put back this play on Bates. So they lowered his line to 5.5. So Underdog Fantasy, I swear they just like to toy with your heart. They're a tease, bro. They literally bumped him up to 6. If you rewind this live stream, then they brought him back down to 5.5. But you can see Bates, like, so if you look right here, like, you know, the books are opening him as a big favorite, minus 145 favorite to go over. So this play seems solid. 3-pick on Underdog. Obviously, if you can't play college player props, then it won't work for you. But if you can play college player props, Fisher, Bates, Sawhith, okay. And are you fucking with me for these other ones? Trey Anderson? So they did. They moved him back down to 14.5. So what we can do is we can play this as a 4-pick entry with insurance. Although it may not be a horrible idea to play it as a 5-pick entry, right? PRAs, like these players, they're on the same fucking team, so they kind of like compete for points and rebounds and assists. Like only one dude can be scoring and get a rebound or an assist. So sometimes I like to do this. Bro! So they already bumped one of them. So they already bumped, oh my God. Look at this shit. Anyways, hopefully some of you guys got it locked in because clearly they just, what the fuck, dude? Because clearly they just ripped that. What the hell, man? But this is another option. I mean, same concept, 1 over, 1 under. I mean, and you want to play 3-pick entries, no insurance. They give you a good payout, 6x. So fuck it, whatever. I'll lock it in. Dude, it's absolutely insane. I'm pretty sure they're moving it on volume, which just like people betting it ahead. But I have no idea. Anyways, maybe they're back later, so keep an eye on them. If you're going to be up late, you know, maybe keep an eye on them on Underdog. And then we got Tibbet, Gorner over 12.5 PRAs. So we got another 3-pick on Underdog. So there's been a fair amount on Underdog. So if you're just tuning into this live stream, this is our 3rd Underdog slip. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Fuck, why did I just close it? Then we're on Simons, 25 plus points on FanDuel. We got this college basketball play on Fliff. And then we got a couple plays for the promo on PrizePicks. Some really good value on PrizePicks right now. Golf, NBA, I mean, there's tons of line discrepancies. PrizePicks is clearly asleep at the wheel, and that doesn't even include esports. Like esports, there's a shit ton of line discrepancies. Like this guy, like PrizePicks has his line at 24.5. Rest of the market opening him up at 26, 26.5, 27.5. There's a lot of esports fucking huge discrepancies too. And again, with esports, I just try to focus on, spots where there's multiple data points. Like here, for example, Zevi, PrizePicks has his line at 11, Hot Streak has his line at 12.5, but no other books like Underdog, they're not even posting lines on this match yet. So it's like, okay, like it's not really clear, or at least they're not posting the same market, which is first two map headshots. They have kills, but they only have map 1 props up yet. So long story short, it's like, okay, we have this line discrepancy, but we don't really know like which book is wrong. So I try to focus on the ones like this or Noda over 30 where you have multiple data points. Like here, PrizePicks has this guy's line at 30. Every other book, 32, 32.5. Like clear value on the over on PrizePicks. Obviously, we wouldn't want to take the under. But anyways, I'm going to call it a day for now. We got in a shit ton of slips on this live stream. Hopefully you found it, useful if you wanted to find some bets for tomorrow. But I appreciate, thanks for showing up, and